Hello, everyone. My name is Haley Davis, and I am with Colette. I am sorry I can't be there in person. I'm actually going to be in New Zealand as we speak, or as you're watching this. So sorry I can't be there in person and meet you all, but I'll hopefully see you one day at the next event. But as I mentioned, I'm Haley with Colette. I'm here just really quickly to talk about our new partnership that we have with the Missouri Retired Teachers Association, and we're really excited to be part of this. We have had, the Arkansas Retired Teachers Association I've worked with in the past, and I know we've got one over in Florida as well, and I'm sure other locations. But this is something that Colette does really well with our trips. And it's a great partnership with the teachers being able to provide funding. This is kind of a fundraising effort as well. But of course, your eyes are always curious and want to explore the world. And so, what better way to do that together with your community and like-minded people? So that's what we're here to do and talk about today. If you don't know who Colette is, I'm just going to point this out. Most people recognize us from the Wheel of Fortune. We've had a partnership with them for over 30 years now. But just want to point that out so you know that you're traveling with a reliable, trustworthy company. Colette's actually the oldest tour operator in North America. We've been around for over 107 years now. So we have done this for a very long time and would love to show you some of the really amazing trips that we have planned for you. So what Colette does, we are a 4-star guided tour operator. So that means we're going to take care of the logistics. You're going to include those must-sees, those main attractions that everyone's going to see. But then we give you some free time, some relaxing time to go enjoy as well. So we're focused on a little bit more relaxed tour pacing. But we're also going to take care of your baggage between the hotels so you don't have to handle those. We're going to bring in local expert guides, so they'll really bring into the sites to life for you. We have a tour manager that's with you at all times. So there's somebody there in destination that will meet you and take care of you. So if there's any issues, but also during your free time, ask them about what to do for, shopping or restaurant recommendations or just local things. They know the area very well, so they can definitely pinpoint you to the right direction of how to get around and whatever you need. So definitely utilize them, but they're going to be there for you to really make this trip even extra memorable. And when I talk about relaxed tour pacing, this kind of gives you that comparison of some what the other tour operators do compared to what we do. So with Colette, like I mentioned, it's a relaxed tour pacing. So on average, we try to stay 2 to 3 nights versus the 1 to 2 that most other operators will do. And so this gives us the opportunity, like I said, to give you some free time to just go enjoy, people watch, go to a museum that you might want to do, just relax and enjoy some downtime. But then also gives us the opportunity to do some unique things like cooking classes and home hosted events and things that we can build in to build some of the local cultural activities so we don't have to keep moving on, but still able to see those main attractions as well. So really nice overview. And then we're the most inclusive as well. So you'll see that you're not going to have to spend a lot of extra money to do some of the excursions. They're already built into our tours. And our tours are made by travelers for travelers. So a really important piece to know is our product teams are based in the product regions that they're designing. So it really is a true effort of a traveler like-minded creating these events for you, what you're looking to see. So really cool experiences as we go. Like I mentioned, there's always culinary things that will be involved. We have the location and quality of our accommodations. We're in 4 and 5-star type places, but we also have really unique spots like a glass igloo in Finland. We have a castle stay in Ireland. So there's just a little fun, unique things like that you'll find with us. But so without further ado, let's daydream about some of the upcoming trips that we have planned for the Missouri Retired Teachers Association. I'm actually going to take my video off so you can see the full screen as we go through these. But the first one that will be coming up this year is the Spotlight on Paris. And this is a really great one to kind of get your feet wet. This is our Spotlight tours, which means that we just stay in one single hotel and hub and spoke from there. So you really get a nice deep dive into the area. We'll be traveling October 29th through November 4th. We do have 3 air gateways included with all of our tours for you. So the St. Louis Airport, the Kansas City Airport, as well as Springfield. So all of those three locations will be included in the pricing that you see. If you have friends or maybe you live or a family member has another location, so if they're from Dallas or something, absolutely can join this. No problem at all. When you fill out the reservation form, there is a location there that you'll be able to put which airport that you're going to be flying out of if you're not going to be in one of those. So you'll just let us know, and then we will be able to price out that and make sure that we include that for you. But with the spotlight in Paris here, you're going to basically get a deep dive here of the iconic skyline, the trends, the culinary. Of course, you'll see the Eiffel Tower and all those famous things. The overnight flight will take up some of that day, so it's basically a 5-night adventure that you'll be staying in Paris. So you'll hub and spoke from there. We'll go in and out, and then you'll see that we actually have a day trip over to Versailles, so you'll get to go see that as well. Overall activity level, so you'll see these kind of throughout our different tours. So we do have different levels, become very active, less active. So each tour that you see will always have this activity level tied to it, so you can see if this is something that you feel comfortable doing. For Paris, it's going to be rated a level 4 because there is a lot more walking, moving to get around. The traffic is pretty terrible, so we actually take the metro. So we'll get to go travel like a local and learn how to use that. So everyone will get an Oyster Pass, and then the tour manager will teach you how to get in and off if you're not comfortable with that. And then we'll travel together, explore. But there's going to be a little bit more walking. So with level 4, you'll probably be walking for, up to 3 hours at a time, going through the different cities and attractions. You may be covering throughout the day, up to 4 to 5 miles, something like that. But just making sure that you feel comfortable being more of an on-the-go type traveler and experiencing the area. So as I mentioned, you'll be arriving here by the local metro, so you'll actually get that transportation for the week, so you'll get to know how the underground system works and start traveling like the locals do. We're first going to stop here at the Louvre when you arrive, so you're going to get that experience at that glass pyramid, and then we'll enter and you'll have some time to wander around all the different attractions and the different, you of course see the Mona Lisa and things like that as well. As your day wraps up, we're going to make the most of it as we're going to end our day with a beautiful cruise down the Seine River. This will be a dinner cruise experience, so really fun as you see the city start lighting up. Of course, you're going to see and glide by after dinner as you see the Eiffel Tower glittering as it lights up as well. And then at the top of every hour, it's always doing its little magic show there, so you'll have an opportunity to see that. And then the following day, we're going to make our way over to Versailles. So you will have a full day here that you'll be able to explore these beautiful gardens and palace halls. You'll have a local guide with you as well, so you can ask any questions. But just a really fun day here to explore these incredible areas. And then we have an optional tour as well. So you will be able to experience this what I'm trying to say, the Cabernet. So of course, when you're in Paris, you'll have an opportunity here to explore that. With the Cabernet, there is potential nudity involved, so just be prepared for that. But it is a really fun experience, beautiful singing, dancing, elaborate costumes. They really put on a very nice performance. But champagne flows here. We've got dinner as well. So you'll sit back, you'll arrive for dinner, enjoy some champagne or wine, and then the show will start and you'll enjoy the show as well. And then so you can find actually more information. We will be doing a deep dive on some of these tours in April, so we'll give you the information on where you can sign up, but all the detail will be located here. We'll have flyers as well, so they may have those ready to pass out, so if you want to grab one of those at the show. But you can go to this group website, the QR code's there as well, but this will tell you all the detailed daily itinerary details, but also frequently asked questions, the currency information, the electricity information, all that will be housed here, so you can definitely prepare, check out this, and then you can always sign up online as well. So you can just do a quick sign up button. There's a 4 page or four quick steps there that you'll fill out to sign up. We do only have 32 seats holding for the Missouri Association, Retired Teachers Association. So once those 32 are filled, you're basically on a wait list. So we'll just have to see if somebody cancels from that. But once it's full, we won't be able to add any more until we know if there's any available space after that. But we'll do a deep dive to get to know a little bit more about this a little bit later. But just wanted to point out that this will be the first trip going, and this will have a quicker seat reduction. So you'll have to sign up for this particular trip by April 30th. That's when we're going to release any of the unused space and open it up for public sale. So this will have a little bit earlier one. So we wanted to make sure that you guys got the information for this one specifically. And then we also have the other one coming up in 25 is going to be the Nashville and Smoky Mountains holiday tour. This is going to be December 8th through the 15th. So you're going to see Nashville, Gatlinburg, and Asheville all decorated, and of course the Smoky Mountain area, but all with the lights and Christmas holiday and full of that warmth and cheer that the Southern hospitality has to offer. Here we're going to start off in Nashville. So you're going to do 3 nights there before we move on over to Gatlinburg. We'll stay 2 nights there with a time to explore the Smoky Mountains. And then we're going to move on over to Asheville for 2 nights before we fly home from Charlotte from there. Activity level for this tour is only going to be a 2, so a little bit less than Paris. Less walking. You're going to be maybe walking up to 2 hours at a relaxed pace, maybe covering 2 to 3 miles throughout a course of a day through us. And then, of course, you have your own free time that you can do anything that you want to do there. On this particular tour, we're going to have we're going to have a visit here to the Grand Ole Opry, which will have reserved seats. So you'll have an opportunity to be in one of the oldest areas or one of the oldest theaters. And then we're also going to take a tour of the RCA Studio B, so you'll get some more historic things. This is where Elvis Presley and Dolly Parton and Willie Nelson had recorded at one time. So you'll get to know a little bit more about that. And then we do have some free time as well, as we're going to visit the Country Music Hall of Fame. It's the largest museum of popular music in all of the world. It has over 350,000 square feet and is known as the Smithsonian of Country Music. So you'll have an opportunity to wander around here, explore some of this area. And then we also have a fun option, so you can pick which one you prefer doing. We actually stay at the Gaylord Opryland Resort here in Nashville, so there is a beautiful decorated kind of a river cruise area that you can take. So you'll have an option if you want to go take that, go through the resort and their little river and see all the decorations that they have done. Or you can take a horse-drawn carriage ride down the street, which takes you through all the elaborate decorations around there as well. And then we also have a special Christmas show that will be at the Dollywood in Pigeon Forge, so you'll have a nice special treat for that. We'll also, of course, get to see the Smoky Mountains, enjoy some of these beautiful views as we wander around. We'll have a local guide, explore some of the different areas. And then, of course, when you're in this area, no trip is complete without visiting a distillery. So we're going to visit the Old Smoky Moonshine Distillery. You'll have a fun evening or a fun day here exploring how they do things, and then also a taste testing. And then we'll have some time to explore Asheville and its sparkles, just as elaborate with the holiday season. So you'll have an opportunity to see that. And then what most everyone's waiting for is the stop here at the Biltmore Estate, decked out to its holiday finest. So you'll have an opportunity to see this, enjoy some inside areas. We'll be viewing the complex and some of the places here where it's all decked out. So really fun holiday tour to go experience in the States. You can go to the website here, QR code listed that will take you straight there. You can sign up online or request more information through Missouri Retired Teachers Association. This one only has 30 seats holding, so a little bit less for this one, but we do have a seat reduction date of June. So a little bit more time on this one to decide. So what now? If you have any questions about what's going on, Paige is going to be kind of the main contact between Colette and you to help with any of these travel questions or just experiences or whatnot. But we do have a special meeting that will be hosted on April 3rd at 4 p.m. So you can scan that QR code there, sign up for that meeting, and we're going to deep dive into the Paris and Nashville and Smoky Mountains holiday tour. So we'll go more of a daily itinerary, get to know a little bit more about what's included and all that fun stuff. But just wanted to, I wish I could be there in person, like I said, and show or explain all this a little bit better why I'm there. But I'm looking really, really forward to this partnership, and I'm so excited to be getting this started. There are a lot of funds that do go back into help supporting the programs there with the Missouri Retired Teachers Association and everything that they do. So we're really excited to have this partnership and be able to support that. So thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. Happy to meet you virtually, and hopefully we'll see you in person one day soon. But I look forward to seeing you online at that Zoom presentation April 3rd at 4 p.m. So please register for that, and we will see you then. Thanks so much. Have a great conference, everyone. Bye-bye.